CNN. For almost half her life, Amanda Southworth has been battling demons. She's fought off anorexia, anxiety and depression. And many times, when the demons overwhelmed her, she says she tried to take her own life. It was really like getting dug into a hole, she said. The longer it goes on, the less hope you have. Now, Amanda's on a path to recovery, and she wants to take others who are dealing with the same emotions with her. Read more. Amanda, who's only 16, has developed Anxiety Helper, an app that features games and exercises to help people through panic attacks. Her weapon of choice? An app. It also utilizes a user's location services to find life-saving resources nearby and includes how-tos for loved ones trying to help. I kind of decided, why don't I make the tool that I really wish that I had, she told CNN. And so I did. She'll be the first to admit that resources alone aren't the solution to this complex inner turmoil. It's about how we treat the people who use them, she said. It's not a matter of they don't have the number, but they're so afraid of what people will think that they're not going to dial it. The demons attacked early. It was around the 4th grade when Amanda first began to develop an eating disorder, she says. But she believes apps like hers are a small first step. But it was at the start of junior high when a family move placed her in a new school that things began to spiral. I went from this really small mountain town to this really big suburban area. Amanda, who now lives in Los Angeles, said it was like an alien just kind of dropped on Earth. Soon Amanda started to have her first run-ins with depression and anxiety. A few months later, she began contemplating suicide, she said. It was kind of a cascading effect all at once at the very beginning, and then it never went away, she said. The stigma against seeking help kept her from reaching out, she said. And when she did reach out, some counselors were dismissive, she said. A lot of the counselors I went to were like, oh my gosh, that's just a part of being a teenager, she said. I kind of just thought that everybody just wanted to die 110% of the time, relieved through coding amidst all the chaos. Amanda became part of the school robotics team and discovered an unlikely outlet to help her channel her emotions: programming. Asking for help. The suicide rate in the United States has seen sharp increases in recent years. Studies have shown that the risk of suicide declines sharply when people call the National Suicide Hotline 1-800-273-TALK. For crisis support in Spanish, call 1-888-628-9454. There is also a crisis text line. The lines are staffed by a mix of paid professionals and unpaid volunteers trained in crisis and suicide intervention. The confidential environment, the 24-hour accessibility, a caller's ability to hang up at any time, and the person-centered care have helped its success, advocates say. The International Association for Suicide Prevention and Defenders Worldwide also provide contact information for crisis centers around the world. In mental illness, you kind of have these destructive tendencies and these feelings of powerlessness. With coding, you are the master of that computer. I think coding is the exact opposite, she said. You are that computer's god. Then, a stint at the Code with Classy coding camp really made Amanda evaluate her potential. By the time that I got to that coding camp, I really decided that I wanted to put these skills to use and I wanted to change the person that I was. I decided I wanted to help people. That same summer, she formed the idea for Anxiety Helper, she said. She said she poured through books learning about techniques and tools geared toward those feeling suicidal. She spoke to those she knew with mental illnesses about what they'd most value in an app. When Anxiety Helper came out, Amanda was heartened to see it being used. I suddenly put myself in charge of this software that a substantial amount of people were using, and I realized, oh, some people do need me, she said. Adam Heim of the National Institute of Mental Health says applications such as this are a step in the right direction. Dr. He's overseeing research on the benefits of mobile programming on mental health. Having components of an app that are engaging and sustaining is integral to successful mental care. He told CNN a career is launched from there. Amanda's career blossomed. She dropped out of high school to begin her software nonprofit Astrolabs. Since then, she's also created a second app and has several others in the works. This might be why depression is rising among teen girls. Both her mother and I realized that this is an unusual circumstance and that I don't think high school was addressing her curiosity. To pay for expenses, Amanda saved her allowance, Christmas money, and worked side jobs like babysitting and app design. Her father, George Southworth, said, She received a $25,000 grant from TOM's Social Entrepreneurship Fund, which invests in young entrepreneurs who use business to improve lives. Then, a few months ago, she got some great news. Incredibly excited to announce that not only am I on at Teen Vogue's 21 Under 21 list, but I have also been incredibly generously given mentorship and a grant to continue my work on Anxiety Helper and Verena from @TOMS and @Blake Mykowski. Cannot wait to see what this brings. pic.twitter.com/5ifqimheu5 Amanda Southworth @AMNDASUTHWRTH December 5th. 2017. As Amanda tries to reach kids struggling with their own demons, her father has a message for the parents. Parents need to understand your kid's not going through a phase. This is real, and this is dangerous, and it requires your undivided attention.